All right, welcome back to Turnbull Garage. So today I'm going to be working on my 2006 Mazda B2300, and I'm going to be fixing the roof headliner in this thing. It's starting to sag. I'll show you in a minute. It's one of the things I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and it's a job I can do. As you know, if you follow my channel, I did tear up my knee playing hockey, and I've been out of commission for a while. I haven't put a lot of content out because I've been recovering, but I'm back up to about 80%, and I can do this. So. Sitting for a long time I can't do, but I can get this job done, so I'm going to jump in and yeah, start tearing this headliner out and see if we can get it fixed up. So sitting in my truck, you can see this. It's all, you can peel it back. It's just lost its adhesion. It's starting to slowly work its way back, and when you run the defrost, it's flapping. Yeah, it doesn't look very nice. The rest of the headliner is all good. It's just the leading edge that's come loose. So what I'm going to do is pull the headliner out, and yeah, we're just going to re-glue it. It shouldn't be too difficult. The headliner, I say up here is all good. So, but to do it, we're going to have to remove a bunch of plastic parts. And basically, yeah, if you have a droopy headliner, this video might help you. Okay, we're going to start with the hand grip here. Just really easy. Just stick a little plastic removal tool, and you can just pop these out. They're very soft. It's like a soft rubber. They just pop out. And then you're gonna get a socket. There's a screw in there, a hex. I've got a, what is this? 7/32. I think it's a 5.5 millimeter. But yeah, it's a 7/32 or 5.5 millimeter. I don't have one, but we'll undo these two screws and pull that out. Next thing we'll do is pull the visor off. 3 Phillips, nice and easy. Zoink. The visor clips are just held on with one simple Phillips. All right, the next thing is the dome light. It's a little tricky. You're gonna get in with your tool here from the side and just pry it, and it will pop out. You kind of go, there we go, between the, you don't want to get your tool underneath this. You're gonna get between, right in there, so you can pop that off. With that off, now we can remove these screws and pop the light out. So I pulled that screw all the way out. This one and that one I just didn't pull all the way, and the whole thing comes out. And you'll see, basically, that's your power wire. It taps in through that screw. But that's it, just those 3 screws, light comes out, and now that part of your headliner is free. All right, now on my truck, the driver's side, there's a, I guess you call it a coat hook. So we'll just pop that out. Again, little Phillips screw. There we go. Okay, so next thing to do is pull this piece off here. I've got to get these plastic trim pieces off. I hope I don't have to pull the seat belt out. Might have to though. Oh, that was easy. I think someone's been in here before. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it looks like there's a push pin in here. There we go. I think, oh, yeah, once I get these push pins out of here and one in the back corner, I'll be able to slide it forward and get it out of these things and then get it out of the truck. Okay, so the hardest push pin was this one here on the driver's side. That one, I just had to hold my thumb over my pull tool over the head and then pull it back, and it came off. Anyway, with that out, the headliner is loose. The only thing that's really holding it up are these B-pillar body pieces. So I'm hoping I can somehow slide this out. Watch my knee. Let's see. Oh yeah. There we go. Ah, there you go. I gotta have the seats all the way back. Looks like, I think I might have to have the armrest up as well. Let's see if that's gonna do it. There we go. So with the headliner out, one thing you might want to do is look in your around your third brake light. Pretty common for these to leak. So I was just looking to see if there's any signs of moisture up here. I don't see anything up in here. It's all dry, so mine's okay. But check yours. If there's signs of water that's been getting around, or if you see your floors around the bottom getting wet, it'll probably be your third brake light. But that's it. Let's look at the headliner. All right, with the headliner out, you can see how this fabric is all just pulling away. So what I'm probably gonna do is pull it back all the way along the front edge and then get some 3M adhesive, spray it on there and re-stick it down. And that should do it. Now, I'm out of 3M adhesive, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and get some. Okay, so I put this on my tailgate to do this. I've got a board down so that any overspray will go on here. I don't care about. I can't kneel down very well with my knees, so I've got to do it standing. So this is kind of curling back a little bit. It's going to be a bit of a tricky thing to do, but to give this a bit of a, yeah. So all I'm going to do is go around, give this a spray all along this edge here, and then work this down and get it to stick. Down here at the end, I don't know if you can see it, it was really glued tight there. I'm not going to bother. I peeled it back about as far as I want to go. But yeah, we'll do a little time lapse here and see how it comes out. All right, so that's got it on there. I'm not really, it was really difficult because the fabric was curling in on itself, and I tried to stretch it around, but you can see where I pulled it, it's kind of wavy, but you don't see this leading edge, it's tucked away, so it should be fine. Definitely not, I'm not a fabric guy, don't do upholstery guy, and this isn't the kind of stuff I do, but it's not going to be hanging down anymore. This is where the glue sort of came through. I'm hoping that goes away because you will see that. I think that's just got to dry. It's a bit wet. But anyway, I'm going to let this sit for a little bit and then throw it back in. So while we're waiting for that to dry, just a quick word from my sponsor. What am I kidding? I don't have a sponsor. Let's go install this thing. That is it. And as you can see, no more droopy headliner. Looks good. And from the outside, let's go around here. Yeah, there's no way to see any marks or anything on the leading edge. It wasn't quite perfect, but you honestly cannot see it. Maybe a little bit right there. Couple little spots, but geez, man, when you're sitting here in the seat, there's nothing. So there you go. I am happy with that. So there you have it. Quick and easy headliner repair on the little Mazda. Same as for a Ford Ranger, obviously the same. If you have the extended cab, it's going to be a little bit more involved. Obviously, I got nothing to go by, but it's going to be more or less the same process. Now, because I caught that on the leading edge, as it was starting to get worse and worse, by gluing that up, hopefully that will stop it. If you've got a fully sagging headliner where the whole thing is coming down, that's going to require it to come right out. I don't think you'd be able to reuse the material, to be honest. I think you'd have to go buy new material, glue it all down, and then slowly work it in. It's going to be a lot more work. And I've done that before. If you went back to way back one of my earlier videos where I had a Chevy S15, 1980 I think it was, I had to replace the whole headliner. That was quite an ordeal. Go search my videos if you want to see that, but same sort of idea. Anyway, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. Finally getting something out. Like I say, my knee is doing a lot better. I'm more mobile, probably about 80%, continuing on with physio and that, and it's getting closer to being 100%, and I'm looking forward to that because I don't like doing nothing. But anyway, thoughts and comments down below. Hope you learned something, and yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and have yourself a great day.